Hello, my sweet.
Wish we had stone or steel. Ain't my neck of the woods.
Time to press ahead. Don't mind if I do.
I have to ask, Astarion, do people taste different from one another when you feed?
It all depends. A clean neck certainly helps.
Come on. You know I'm talking about their blood.
Of course. There are different vintages. Young Noble is wonderful if you can get it, but Crone has its charms too.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Little from the field. What news inside?
General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
That's what I call an invitation. Let's find Zarel and get this caravan moving.
In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
Let's see what this does.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
I'm going to keep silent and keep watching.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
They're faithful soldiers. You should set them free.
See? What'd I tell ya? Praise the Absolute!
Faith without action is anemic, sickly. In a word, useless. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
What am I meant to do with them exactly?
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Guards, release them.
Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Your merciful streak will be the death of us one day. Let's hope Zarel won't be too angry.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
We told you there's nothing there. Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
I think you might just be hearing things.
No! Meg, no meat! This big meat in was above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
What does a trader in blood do exactly?
I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What kind of potion is this exactly?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
And what exactly will you do with the blood you keep?
Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine.
No, I'm not interested.
I'm here, should you change your mind. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
Excuse me? He's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours, if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I am surprised, Astarion. I thought you'd jump at a chance like this.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
What do you mean? What's wrong with her blood?
I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Don't do anything you don't want to.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Have a lot
Look
of
where
money
city be back.
in it.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
Murder every single one you find.
I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
You're a little bit intense.
You simply do not understand the hunt. True joy is the feel of screaming flesh beneath your fangs. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear. Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
Barnabas?
I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
You've actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
How about a dance?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
I'm going to use wisdom and sever her control once and for all.
rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No! Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm gonna use persuasion and say, easy, I freed you. I'm a friend.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern fairy. To think the absolute grace. Just focus on the glory to come.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Z'rell?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
I'm going to use deception and say, dead, they're a waste. Free, they spread the word of the absolute.
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them, Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I'm going to use deception and try to fake it, filling my mind with love for the absolute. Oh, wait a minute, no. Persuasion. Distract her with your lust for Astarion. That's the one I'm going to use.
My. Your lust for the neck pricker is succulent. I'd like to take a bite out of him myself. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Everything? What exactly do you want?
To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom.
That's a little abstract. Show me something real.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Is it true that General Thorm is invulnerable?
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable.
I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
What if Balthazar is dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
odd behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say?
I'm gonna try to talk my way out of it. I'm an innocent bystander. Honest.
You're free to go. This time. But next time you won't be so lucky.
With haste. Better not be cursed.
Watch your back. Easy.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I wonder. That's curious.
I've got a long road ahead. Seems simple enough. On my way.
are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
What's inside?
Here, Thorn Mausoleum. South, Central Square.
Something over there.
All these dark shadows slain in battle. They must have a stronghold nearby, or a temple.
Our hero thought but a treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
How long have you been standing there around? How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
So you expect me to turn and walk away?
Don't be absurd. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Fine, paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
I'm going to use persuasion and say, paint me a clearer picture than that.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, It is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
You're still only telling me half of what you really know, I can tell.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Are you afraid of this creature, Raphael?
Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
I did miss that face, you know.
Are you really going to trust that devil to keep his word if we kill this Orthon?
I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us.
I like him too, but I'll never say it to his smarmy face.
Perhaps if we kill this Orthon extra bloody, he'll invite us for tea and brandy back in his house.
Soldier?
Sigils.
Shadowheart just said, and I interrupted her. Sigils attempts to restrain Lady Shar's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Anything of use?
I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
A hand-drawn map shows the Gauntlet of Shar. Its labyrinthian tangle of chambers and passageways stretch across multiple levels, with a vast statue of Shar dominating the central hall. Here and there are asides written in a jagged, spidery hand. Balthazar's exploratory notes. Intact wing, proving grounds? Ruined wing, something present there. Strange sounds reported. Rats. Why so many damnable rats?
Looks like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it.
Catherick Thorm's ancestors, desecrated and arranged into foul artworks. But why?
An open tomb. Empty.
Best avoid that trap.
Not ominous in the slightest.
What a day.
There's more to this place. I'm sure of it. Lady Shar's presence is near. Looks like a trap there.
A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors. Let's go. Shit. Oh. Traps. How considerate.
I'm ready.
No time to waste.
Best avoid that trap.
Keep your distance, darling. Someone there? Be careful. There are traps about. Quick step. Traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about.
No time to rest. Cursed to put my hands on everything. That bright tower. It's Moonrise. Or it used to be. Ketheric Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter. Trap. Be cautious. Ketheric Thorm, leading Shah's forces. Quite the about face for a warrior of Selûne. Should mind my step.
What now?
Looking ahead. Let's see. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Susun Elg Oloth.
Isabel's sarcophagus. Before Ketheric brought her back.
That disc must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though? What's in here?
The Gauntlet of Shah. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place. The Gauntlet of Shah. I can't believe it. I can't believe we found the Dark Lady's sacred crucible.
Tell me what you know of the place.
The Gauntlet of Shah is no ordinary temple. It is the highest test of the Dark Lady's faithful, to judge if they are worthy of becoming a Dark Justiciar. The Gauntlet has double meaning. It speaks of the ordeals to be overcome, and of the armor-clad fist of Lady Shah that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet, and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single Selûnite. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed.
So it seems Ketheric Thorm did all he did for his daughter Isabel. Almost understandable.
That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bedsheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shah and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living.
You said before that you wanted to become a Dark Justiciar. What does that mean to you?
Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
I don't understand. Why be so secret about such an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing. I found this idol of Shar. Here, perhaps you might want it.
You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
It's a gift. I'm not expecting anything in return.
Thank you. Lady Shah teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Very well, let's see if we can find anything in future.
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
Shah, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. Offer your pain to Shah's embrace. Hear the night song. The answer lies in darkness.
Shah's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shah herself who speaks? Never a dull moment. Be wary. This place is trapped.
On my way. Don't mind if I do. Traps. How considerate. All right. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Gods, not again! I can't get near that gem if I can't see the ring.
Can't give up now. I'll feel that one later. Swift as my feet can carry me.
How delicious. This way. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
No one stopped me yet. Very well.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
I'll give it a shot. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Your cheeks are flush. There's a twinkle in your eye. But I think I am no longer the cause. It's Astarion, isn't it? I felt the tension between you. I told myself it was casual, not a matter of the heart, but clearly I was wrong. You two have grown closer than I thought possible. But it looks like I'm the last to know. I thought you would show me the respect of telling me first, but no matter. You can tell me now. Who is it to be? Me or him?
I want to be with Astarion. I'm sorry.
I see. Well, I suppose he does have a certain charm about him, if you're into that sort of thing. I'll just put my feelings to one side. I think that's best for everyone. Certainly the best thing for me. I won't leave. Not unless you want me to, or until fate forces my hand. If your friendship is all we have, then I will be happy to have it. Eventually.
I'm glad to have you around, Gale.
And I'm lucky to have met you, my friend.
Don't waste a step.
You do not belong here.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
No, you do not belong. This is the Dark Lady's house. She is no use for old, faithless bones.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave.
Zrel sent me. I'm here to help a certain Balthazar.
Zrel lacks imagination. Zrel lacks faith. Zrel lacks in many ways, but I do not. Leave before... Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin. Rally on me. A wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
Why did Lady Shah's dead attack? Am I being tested?
May the gods take you first.
Take this!
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
Smell blood. Heading out.
Need to find a way forward.
Hungry for the slaughter. Quickly.
Let's end this. Got to press on.
This is gonna feel good. Down the hatch.
Time to kill. Excellent.
Can't give up.
What's in here? Need to find a way forward. I need a quick word.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
Talking of you. Intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
Head inside, now! Hurry inside, or your racket is liable to. Rancid donkey scrotum! The quakes herald the shadows. It's already too late.
Can't even catch my breath.
Onward.
In position.
I can feel death someone inside out. There's blood in the air.
Invenium field!
Blood comes easy these days.
Time to meet your maker.
Soldier.
Come on then.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Feel my mistress's wrath. Heading there.
No surrender.
I'm ready.
Where do I go from here? Have to keep going.
true.
Inveniam Dio!
Close ranks. Say bye-bye.
I missed this.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Very well.
Want another?
Go for the throat. Let's go.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Talk to me.
Focus, straight through.
What's it gonna take?
The dance macabre. On my way.
Still on my feet. What do I have to lose?
What's the plan? Got to move.
Knees high.
Shall we cut and run?
Should mind my step.
Ah, the interloper. And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
Naturally born? That's a strange thing to hold against someone.
Not so. Womb births are such imprecise things. There's always room for improvement when it comes to the flesh. My creations are more than a sum of their parts.
Your creations? Mindless, undead minions from what I've seen.
They are mere sketches compared to my masterwork. That would leave you in awe, should you be fortunate enough to bear witness.
Enough unpleasantries. You're Balthazar, yeah? Zyril sent me to ensure you didn't fail your master.
General Thorm? Rubbish. Everything is at hand here. Zyril merely envies the General's faith in me. I am in the midst of a grand strategy. But you're here now, and I may be able to put those limbs to work. You know what's at stake here, I take it.
History tells me the name Balthazar seems familiar, but not as a servant of Ketheric Thorm. Where have you heard it before?
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Amkethran in the deserts of Kalimshan, but he is long dead from what you recall.
Balthazar. I heard of a monk by that name once. He died a long time ago.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here. Yes?
Zyril said that Ketheric wants you to find a relic. That's all I know.
General Thorm to you. But yes, recovering the relic is the crux of it. He commands, and I, his humble servant, fulfill that command. While you, an infinitely more humble servant, fulfill my command. I will put you to work as a scout.
I'm gonna try persuasion. I need more to go on. What is this relic? Why is this relic so important? What does it do?
Telling you will not make the task any less perilous. Just obey and use your ignorance as a shield. You should be adept at that already.
You need my help?
I do not need you or your help. But you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close, but the way is barred and Shah's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
I'll see what I can do.
Do not fail me. If you do, you'll join the ranks of my creations and be forced to try again. Bring me a liver. And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
Just thought of something.
May the darkness protect you.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Any idea where we'll find Duke Ravengard now that we've reached Moonrise?
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
This temple certainly is grand. Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand, which is my favorite kind, incidentally.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
I feel the weave growing more distant by the moment. We walk Shah's path now. Best we don't spend too long in her shadow.
I want to thank you.
For what?
For what you said. Whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful.
I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
It's a novel concept, I admit. And, a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before.
So why sleep with me? Did you think you'd get something from it?
Well, of course. I needed protection. People don't trust vampires, perhaps understandably, so I needed to get someone on my side. And seducing you was easy, frankly. So imagine how stupid I felt when I started to genuinely feel something for you. Trust me, I was not happy about it. You were a complication I didn't see coming. And yet...
I care about you.
Really?
I'm gonna hug him.
You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.